the woman who terrified the world's oceans. Imagine a pirate so powerful that the Chinese Navy, the British Empire, and even the Portuguese Armada all feared her name. A woman who didn't just plunder ships, but commanded an entire naval empire of over 80,000 pirates. This isn't a legend. This is the story of Ching Shih, the most powerful pirate in history. A woman who ruled the South China Sea like no man ever could. While Jack Sparrow and Blackbeard became legends in fiction, Ching Shih became immortal in reality. The pirate queen who shattered empires. History remembers kings, conquerors, and explorers, but hidden beneath the waves lies the untold story of a woman who ruled the seas more fiercely than any man. Her name was Ching Shih, and she didn't just command ships, she built an empire on water. In a world where women were expected to obey, she commanded obedience from thousands. Her power stretched across the South China Sea, from the harbors of China to the borders of Vietnam. She was more than a pirate. She was a strategist, leader, and legend, feared by emperors and navies alike. The rise of a pirate queen. Born around 1775 in Guangdong, China, Ching Shih didn't start her life as a pirate. In fact, she worked as a prostitute aboard a floating brothel, serving the sailors and merchants who passed through the bustling harbors. But fate had other plans. One day, she caught the attention of Zheng Yi, a notorious pirate commander. Impressed by her intelligence and charisma, he proposed marriage. But Ching Shih wasn't a woman to settle easily. She agreed to marry him only if she received equal power in his operations. And just like that, she became not just his wife, but his partner in piracy. Together, they began uniting scattered pirate fleets under one massive alliance, the Red Flag Fleet. Soon, their combined power ruled over the entire South China Sea, controlling trade routes, terrorizing imperial ships, and collecting taxes from local villages. From wife to warlord. In 1807, tragedy struck. Zheng Yi died suddenly in a storm. Most women in that era would have faded into history, but not Ching Shih. Instead, she stepped forward, took command of the Red Flag Fleet, and transformed it into the greatest pirate organization the world had ever seen. To solidify her control, she allied with Chung Po Tsai, her late husband's adopted son and trusted lieutenant. Together, they established a strict code of laws that every pirate had to obey. The Pirate Code, her ruthless rules of the sea. Ching Shih's rules were legendary and terrifying. Disobedience or theft from the fleet meant instant death. Captured women were to be treated with respect, and anyone who assaulted them was executed on the spot. Loot had to be recorded, shared, and taxed fairly. This wasn't chaos. It was a floating empire run with military precision. Under her rule, piracy became an organized business, a system so efficient that it rivaled actual governments. The empire that even nations feared. At its peak, Ching Shih's Red Flag Fleet had over 1,800 ships and more than 80,000 sailors, men, women, and even children. They controlled Guangdong's coastal waters, demanded tribute from towns, and crushed anyone who dared challenge them. The Qing dynasty, humiliated and desperate, sent massive fleets to destroy her. But each time, Ching Shih outsmarted them. When the Portuguese Navy tried to ambush her, she defeated them. When the British Navy joined in, she escaped unharmed. She wasn't just lucky, she was brilliant, strategic, and fearless. A deeper look, Ching Shih's unseen intelligence. Beyond her ferocity, Ching Shih's genius lay in structure and diplomacy. She negotiated treaties with local governors, allowing her pirates to trade goods legally under false identities. She built hidden bases along riverbanks and islands where ships could refuel, repair, and hide. Her fleet even had intelligence networks, spies who reported enemy movements long before attacks happened. She understood that lasting power wasn't just about fighting, it was about control, communication, and loyalty. In essence, she ran a shadow government on water, one that thrived while empires struggled to maintain theirs. The genius of her strategy. What made Ching Shih unstoppable wasn't brute force, it was her mind. She mastered the art of psychological warfare. When surrounded, she'd pretend to surrender, lure the enemy close, then strike with devastating precision. She also created alliances with local merchants and fishermen, offering them protection in exchange for loyalty. Soon, the Red Flag Fleet wasn't just a pirate crew. It was an economic power embedded in China's coastal trade network, and the empire realized they couldn't destroy her. They'd have to negotiate with her. The unbelievable ending: a pirate's peaceful retirement. By 1810, even the Qing government had given up trying to defeat Ching Shih. Instead, they offered her something unheard of: a full pardon for her and all her pirates. Think about that. A pirate who commanded 80,000 men, sank imperial ships, and looted countless villages, walked away free. Not only that, she kept all her wealth and married Chung Po Tsai, settling down peacefully. Together, they opened a gambling house in Guangdong, where she lived comfortably until her death in 1844 at around 69 years old. No execution, no betrayal, no capture. Just a quiet life after ruling the seas. Legacy: the woman who rewrote history. Ching Shih wasn't just a pirate. She was a visionary leader, a tactician, and a symbol of female power in a man's world. While the history books often glorify male pirates like Blackbeard or Calico Jack, few even come close to her scale of influence. She built an empire, enforced laws, and retired rich, something no pirate, man or woman, had ever achieved before. Her story remains a testament to resilience and brilliance, showing that even in a brutal world dominated by men, a woman with vision and courage could rule the seas. The Pirate Queen's lesson. So the next time you hear stories of pirates and treasure maps, remember Ching Shih, the woman who didn't just steal gold. She rewrote the rules of power, because true power isn't about force. It's about fearlessness, intelligence, and control. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, hit that like button, subscribe for more untold stories of history's boldest legends, and share this video with someone who needs a reminder that even the wildest oceans can be ruled by a queen. Her legend sails on forever.